Hello, I'm Chris from TechSpert, and today we're having a good hard squint at the fresh new MSI Stealth A16. A gaming laptop powered by one of AMD's beefiest chipsets that's packed to the armpits with proper clever AI type shenanigans, so there's nothing it can't do. And you can grab yourself your very own MSI Stealth A16 for just 1,699 quid from Currys right now. That's £350 off the regular asking price. So let's have a full-on tour of this beefy gaming laptop, and a massive thank you to MSI and AMD for sponsoring this video and keeping the lights on at TechSpert Towers. Cheers! So despite the sheer amount of tech packed into the MSI Stealth A16, that magnesium aluminium alloy chassis actually isn't too chunky at all. And surprisingly skinny and weighs just a gnat's nads over 2 kilos. And I also certainly appreciate the smart and subtle design here. MSI thankfully hasn't felt a burning desire to slather this thing in RGB lighting. It doesn't look like a portable disco machine, so it won't unnecessarily dazzle people when you just take it down to Starbucks or whatever. The metal alloy frame solidly constructed, so the Stealth A16 feels suitably rugged. And that matte finish means thankfully it doesn't get too fingerprinty either. And don't worry if you are a fan of all that RGB shenanigans, because you'll get plenty of that on the inside from that SteelSeries keyboard. Now on the ports front, you do only have a single USB Type-C connection over here on the right edge. But you got full Thunderbolt 4 support from that, so you can hook up an external display, SSD, whatever you fancy. You've also got yourself a pair of USB-A 3.2 ports, one on each side. And over on that left edge, MSI has also kindly chucked in an HDMI 2.1 port and an Ethernet port, as you kind of expect from a gaming machine. Now signing into the MSI Stealth A16, nice and quick and easy. You can either use your face, like so, zero effort required, just basically stare at the thing. Otherwise, MSI has also kindly slapped a fingerprint sensor onto that palm rest, which as you can see, quick and easy again for waking up your Stealth A16, getting stuck straight into your games. Now the MSI Stealth A16 is powered by AMD's Ryzen AI 9 HX370 AI chipset. And this is based on AMD's XDNA 2 architecture with a heavy emphasis on that AI. You've got a dedicated built-in NPU here that can hit 50 trillion operations per second. That's 5 times the tops versus the first generation XDNA. So if you dive on into the MSI Centre, you'll see this is powered by AI to make real-time optimized system adjustments on your behalf based on what you're actually up to. So you don't have to waste your time tweaking the fan speeds, fiddling with the audio output, any of that stuff. And this ensures you'll get the best balance between crotch-thrustingly awesome power for your gaming shenanigans, or just more efficient running when you're simply multitasking with Office apps, etc. Alternatively, if you prefer being in control, you've got a variety of manual modes you can choose from. Extreme performance down to super battery. You've also got the GPU switch feature, so you can use discrete graphics, integrated graphics, or a combination of both. And speaking of discrete graphics, MSI has stuffed one of NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 40 series GPUs into that sleek chassis, in this case the RTX 4060. Of course, the MSI Stealth A16 isn't just for gaming. Content creators can get stuck into a good bit of video editing. You can do a proper bit of 3D modeling on this thing if you like. But yeah, let's do a bit of gaming on it. And that combination of beefy AMD chipset and NVIDIA's RTX 40 GPU means you can basically get gaming on any of the latest titles out there. So for instance, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which is fresh out, ran on the high graphics settings with a beautifully fluid frame rate. Even when things went a wee bit pear-shaped and I had to deal with quite a few angry fascists with a deep desire to introduce my face to their fists. And likewise, games like Tekken and a bit of Forza Horizon action ran on the absolute highest ultra graphic settings, again with that perfectly fluid frame rate. Didn't see any dips at all, even when the action got proper frantic. And the good news is that MSI's Cooler Boost 5 tech means that the Stealth A16 doesn't heat up under pressure, even if you're gaming for hours on those highest graphics levels. And games don't just run beautifully on the Stealth A16, they also look proper stunning as well, courtesy of that 16-inch IPS display. This 16:10 panel pretty much stretches edge to edge with only very skinny bezels surrounding it. It's a Quad HD Plus resolution display. It's 2560 by 1600 pixels, keeping those visuals pin sharp. Colors are bright and vibrant and bold. You've got 100% coverage of the DCI P3 color gamut. And NVIDIA's RTX 40 GPU means you've got full DLSS support to boost the frame rate to make the most of that gorgeous display with its fast 240Hz refresh rate. And likewise, the audio gets a massive spurt of approval too. You've got yourself a Dynaudio sound system with dual 2-watt stereo speakers backed by 4 2-watt woofers. So while you can plug some headphones or a headset into the Stealth A16, frankly, it's not necessary. As for that SteelSeries keyboard, well, it's reasonably firm, and you've got full control over the RGB lighting as well on a key-by-key basis. And you can fully customize each individual key's color right here in the SteelSeries GG app. And up here above the MSI Stealth A16's mighty 16-inch display, you've also got yourself a infrared Full HD webcam, full HDR support, and you've got a built-in privacy shutter, so you can just slide that across if you don't want the world seeing whatever you're up to. And this laptop also comes with built-in mics with 3D noise reduction, so it can cancel out the sound of the fans and any other shenanigans that's going on all around you. As for the rest of the specs, well, this MSI gaming laptop comes with a full terabyte of storage, and that's with a dual NVMe M2 SSD setup. You've also got yourself a 99.9 watt-hour battery stuffed in there, offering up to 5 hours of battery life. And of course, you've got that clever bugger AI shenanigans built in to give you the best possible balance between performance and battery life, depending on what you're actually up to. And that right there, my lovelies, in a tasty wee nutshell, is the fresh new MSI Stealth A16 gaming laptop. Now, as I say, you can get yourself a great little discount on this right now from Currys. Just check out the link in the video description. I'll also give you the full specs, everything you need to know. In the meantime, a massive thanks again to MSI and AMD for sponsoring this video, keeping the lights on at TechSpert Towers. Please do poke subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech, and have yourselves a ruddy, wonderful rest of the week. Cheers, everyone. Love you.